that, you're like, I'm not going back, man. Like,
Yeah.
they really put you through the ringer. And what I kind of did different than most people do when I got out of jail, it was that they have a system of reintegration.
Okay.
And it's either you go with it or you go against it. And I was like, I'm going to put them to work for me. Like, if this is what they require to do, I'm going to do all that, and I'm going to do more. I'm going to make them give me resources. I'm going to make them give me therapy. I'm going to make them pay for IOP. And I went and I was like vigilant about my shit, you know? So every step I did it right. I did it, I committed to it and focused on it and was determined. Because if that's their system that works, it has to have some level of success to it. You understand?
Yep.
So when I got out of jail, it wasn't like you're free, go out. It was like they give you 6 months in a halfway house. Then I did 4 months of that 6 on house arrest, and you have to get a job, and you have to get your car, and you gradually get your freedom back. You know, I think federal prison is more so a higher echelon of criminals, so they give you a better treatment level
Hmm.
than like a state prison where they're just really tainted from their customers. I guess that when you're a probation officer, you're more so tainted with the person you're dealing with, your criminal, so they give you less care. You know, my probation officer was fucking awesome, dude. Everybody was
Nice.
great, and they wanted me to succeed. You know, I built a team around myself to succeed. Like, everybody was on my side.
Very cool.
You know, even with I was in IRS debt like 500 grand. Like
Oh,
my
jeez.
IRS money from Big Brother ended up being like 482,000. I ended up owing. Like
Oh my
that
God.
don't weigh on you. I don't know what does. And like I grew it. I went to the IRS and I got just step by step, shovel by shovel, man. I dig myself out of the hole. I was like,
Congratulations.
why make things work unless I can get even? Like, I just wanted to get to an even playing field.
So
You know?
as you're going through this, as you're getting your freedom back, and as these people are surrounding you and giving you love and the support, was there any desire to get back on drugs, to fucking find the blow,
I mean,
find that crack, find
I
whatever it
mean,
is?
I was lucky enough to see dudes who relapse in prison. Like, while you're in there, if you relapse, and you back to the jail you came from.
Uh-huh.
So I saw like 4 dudes who I thought were going to do really great come back within a month, and I'm like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I knew better, and I knew like they made it clear. I don't know if they make it clear to people. Like, when you get on house arrest, when you get on, you're still technically incarcerated. You're not out of jail yet. So for me, I came out with the mindset like, look, even though I'm in my house on house arrest, I'm not out of jail. If I slip once, I'm screwed. You know?
Yep.
So I kind of had that mindset, which kind of alleviated it, the use of using drugs. But then once I was actually free to go about and was just on probation, it was awkward, man. Like, my buddy Ben, I'm in the car with now, he was like, what's the matter with you, dude? It's just like, it was weird, it was awkward, and I just did it in small doses, you know? I went out to a restaurant, hung out, went home, for a half hour, and just little by little. I stayed home a lot, like I was a homebody. I worked and went home to the gym and home, work, gym, home, work, gym, home is all I did for like a year afterward.
Nice. Well, I want to fast forward to today. I know you've got a meeting here shortly, so I want to
Yeah.
get to what you're doing right now. So I know you wrote a book, My Kids
Yep.
on Drugs, Now What? And you
Yep.
have another one coming out. I want to give you the opportunity to talk about it.
Yep. I was really hitting the social media scene hard. I was really hitting the platform hard, promoting My Kids on Drugs Now What? And then it just hit me. I've been taking notes on it for the last year after the first book came out. And now the second one's called I'm Getting Out of Rehab Now What? I'm Getting Out of Jail Now What? It's for anybody who's getting out of prison, who's getting out of rehab, what you need to do in order to make things a success in your life. And I just shut it down and I got my blinders on and I'm cranking. I'm getting this. I think this will be the second chance book. I really,
Nice.
after doing all these interviews for the Kids on Drugs Now What book for the parents, everyone's asking my story like you did. And I'm like, how'd you do it? What'd you do to make it happen? And I see firsthand from the treatment industry that I'm in down here, what it takes to really make it. So I kind of put everything on hiatus. I'm like, let me get this done because time is of the essence. What I have and what I did, like so many therapists say, like even with the mental health aspect of it, like really anybody does it, but it's a simple series of questions, a simple series of steps. If you follow and you stay structured and get a timeline down, you'll succeed and not fail.
Nice.
And you see how high the relapse rate is after treatment. It's horrible. And for me, I feel this new book can make that difference. But to My Kids on Drugs Now What book, I've been helping more parents, more moms. I don't brag about it. I don't put it out there because it's personal business, but I have testimonials galore. Order the book. If you're a mom, if you're listening to this, if you're in recovery and you want to buy a book for your mom, a gift for your mom, a present for your mom or dad, get them this book. It's not about your kids are actively using. It's great to read it when your kid's in recovery because your parents can relate to the stories that I talk about in there. They can see where they missed. They can see where it works, where it didn't work. And it brings that lightness a little bit to your recovery, because after you get sober, it's easy to laugh about the fucked up shit you did when you were on drugs. You get what I mean?
Yep, absolutely. Where can we find your book? Where can we get it? Where can we pick it up?
At AdamJasinski.org, AdamJasinski.org, MyKidsOnDrugs.com, or anywhere on Amazon. Google My Kids on Drugs, now what, and it'll pop up. And if you want to order it from me directly, I'll give you a signed copy. I'll give you a little present with the book.
Very cool.
Just email me at adam@adamjasinski.org. Shoot me an email, and I'll hook you up with something from me to you for sure.
You demand.
You're the
Anything
man,
else? What else is going on? I know you're doing some guest speaking.
Listen, what else is going on?
You're doing mentoring. I mean, you're all over the place, dude.
What I'm doing is inspiring guys like you, soldiers like you, who came from where you came and do what you do and make people. It's about volume. I like to scale stuff. I find guys like you and get to work with them and get them on game where they can be fired up. You need people like me to work with people like you.
Oh, hell yeah, man. You fired me up, dude. We're doing it.
Like me. Do you understand?
Yeah, absolutely. We're doing it. Well, listen, I appreciate you being a part of the show. I know you got a meeting here shortly, so I'll let you go.
Now. I'm selling cancer genetics, dude. It's crazy. My mom was in this lab, and I was in toxicology. It's the craziest thing what genetics will do. There's a thing called a PGX test. It's pharmacogenomics. Kind of changed my life. It tells you exactly how your body processes medications, ADD meds, pain meds, antidepressants. For me, for my psych meds, it saved me months of guesswork, and it really inspired me to go out and really help these doctors out here. So that's a whole other story in itself, but that's what I'm about to walk into right now. Wish me luck, guys. Anyway,
good luck,
weekend, man.
Have a great weekend. Proud of you. You're absolutely crushing it. You're inspiring people, and thank you for being a part of the show, brother.
All right, man. Thank you. Talk to you soon, bud.
All right, talk soon. And I want to say thank you to all you Recovery Rockstars for listening. I can't tell you how much it means to me. Stay tuned for upcoming episodes. If you'd like to be a guest on our show, hit me up at kevin@recoveryrockstars.com. And please continue to spread love, spread kindness, and spread positivity. Remember, you only have one life, so choose to live it to the fullest. Thanks, guys.